is SportsCenter.
Hello everybody, and welcome to College Game Day. I'm your host, Reese Davis, and we are live in Westfield, Indiana for today's IHSAA State Championship football game. We have three great games on tap today. In 1A, we have Pioneer 14-0 versus Linton Stockton 14-0. A couple of undefeateds there. In 3A, we have the Fort Wayne Concordia 12-2 versus the Berg Lawrenceburg 13-1. And then your feature game in the 5A State Championship, we have the Westfield Shamrocks against the Columbus East Olympians. Gentlemen, we have three awfully darn good matchups today, and lots of opinions on who will come out on top. Desmond Howard. In the 5A game, we have the Shamrocks from Westfield playing. What in the heck's a Shamrock anyway?
Reese, I'm glad you asked. The Shamrock is a low-growing, clover-like plant with 3 lobes, and I bet you didn't know it's also the international symbol for Ireland.
Wait just a minute. Isn't that like for peaceful people? What's a Quaker? I don't even know what a Quaker is.
They're the peaceful people that grow such a shamrock.
Why would you be a weed?
Lee, it's the in-depth analysis like that, Mr. Corso, that keeps America watching.
Thank you.
Herbie, what do you think?
Well, I think Shamrock, even though it is just a weed, it is a very persistent and hard weed to get rid of. Just like those Shamrock football players.
Yeah, all right. Well, thank you, Herbie. Now, let's get to some of these matchups. Herbie, how about Pioneer Linton Stockton? What do you see happening there?
Well, I do know that the Pioneer Panthers are a high-powered offense, and that's enough for me just to go ahead and take the Pioneer right out of the gates. I don't need to know much about.
Wait just a second. Are they riding Conestoga wagons to Lucas Oil? How is the Pioneer even going to get up there? Before I can even make any sort of pick, I need to know how they're getting to Lucas Oil. Wagons, Conestoga wagons, cars, bus. What's happening here?
They're getting beat by the Pioneer's going to beat the Linton Stockton however they get there.
All right.
All right, Daz, what about 3A? We got Concordia versus Lawrenceburg. Tough matchup.
It's going to be a close game. Both teams do things that typically traditionally successful teams do. They play with 11 players. They have a quarterback. They kick off. These things typically
How
lead to
often
wins.
do they actually kick off?
Well, I guess when they score.
So, well, I'm picking Lawrenceburg in this game.
Well, you know what? I love traveling Florida. So when I go around I-275, there's an exit for Lawrenceburg. That is an omen, baby. I pick Lawrenceburg by 12.5.
Any city on the river is a city I love, so I'm going with the Lawrenceburg Tigers as well. All right, now we have the 5A Westfield Shamrocks versus the Columbus East Olympians. And let me just start by saying the Olympians are a darn good team. Okay, they got here, they beat some really quality teams, knocked off a great New Pal team early.
Do they wear gold medals? I just need to know.
Well, I guess we'll find out later on tonight when they show up on the field. Herbie, what do you think about the Westfield Shamrocks and this Olympian?
Well, this is what I know. I know that Westfield has a strong defense, and the stats show that if we can hold the Olympians to 17.4 points or less, that puts Westfield in a very good position. Now, the problem we have there is that the Olympians are a high-powered offense as well, and we need to find a way to deal with that large offensive line they have and those quick running backs.
Much like the Ohio State Buckeyes.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, as I'm looking at this, Herbie, I would say we didn't get your pick. I was thinking on Lawrenceburg, Fort Wayne Concordia, but I'm guessing you're going with Fort Wayne Concordia since they're closest to Columbus.
Closest to Ohio and those Ohio State Buckeyes.
All right. Well, we're going to go to break, and when we come back, we'll have our celebrity guest picker and more information about that feature 5A matchup.
Do you have any pregame rituals that you're going to do before this state game?
Believe it or not, no one knows this, but while everybody is warming up, I'm usually inside taking a nap. So I actually take a nap before every game.
My outfit is always the same. Wear my shorts, wear my hat backwards. Before we leave, a couple of coaches and I always get something to eat. Every playoff game we go somewhere different just to get a little different type of motivation and food in us for each game. So we'll be doing that this Saturday for sure.
I have a lot of pregame rituals. I have to, I buy 2 Dr. Peppers for every game I have to drink. I have to drive the exact same way. I have to park in the exact same spot before every game, and if somebody's in my spot, I get very angry, and I always make them move. I have a group of friends that I have to text for every game, so I have a long line of things that I have to do. Plus, I kiss the goalpost before every game to make sure we have good luck.
Well, I wish the game was on Friday, because I like to usually get a good day of U.S. history in at school, but since we play on Saturday, I'm just going to have to maybe dream something up here.
Yeah, every game what I usually do is just find something good to eat, so probably Subway, McDonald's maybe. But usually I just like to listen to my own music before the receivers come in, and we just hang out before the game.
Do you have any pregame rituals for this Saturday?
You know, my ritual is in the preparation leading up to the game. Once it's game day, I try to clear my mind. I try to eat healthy the day of the game and just be as alert as possible, so I don't necessarily have any, clear-cut superstitions or rituals that I take part in on game day.
And what was your favorite Jumbotron video of the season?
There's been some great ones, but I gotta say my favorite has to be the owl.
Anything but that squirrel.
Do you have a message for the fans?
Yeah, hey fans, please come out and watch us on Saturday night. You guys have been great all year, but attendance has dwindled a little bit during the playoffs, and that's when we need you the most. So put on your best Westfield Rocks gear and come down to Lucas Oil and watch us beat the Columbus East Olympians.
Yeah, just come out and support us. Be as loud as you can. Have a great time. Be safe, and let's enjoy this.
Yes, it's a close, quick drive to Indianapolis. This is you never know how many opportunities like this you get, and it's a special opportunity for the young men on the team and for you guys as fans. And absolutely find a way to Lucas Oil Stadium this Saturday. Kick off at 7. Be there, be loud, and have a great time, because it's going to be a wonderful event in all our lives.
Show up, be loud. We're going to need all you guys down there for us. Go Rocks.
Come out and support us. I hope that everybody has a blast Saturday. It's my first state championship game, but I hope everybody comes out and has a great time.
Sure, we're going to need you. They're going to bring a ton of people, because they always do. And so we need to match that and match their intensity and enthusiasm and be loud. Go Rocks.
Welcome back, and once again we're live in Westfield, Indiana with College Game Day, and we've had a ruckus crowd here today. I'm sure you've seen the fans jumping up and down with the
They're not very peaceful people, Reese.
Well, Westfield's crazy. They're crazy about their Shamrocks, and they're excited about this 5A state championship game.
I hear they call their assistant principal the Knoxville.
That's probably true. That's probably true. Now let's bring in our celebrity guest picker. He's actually a Westfield Shamrock alumni, and he is currently your voice of the Indiana Pacers, Chris Denary. Chris, come on in. We got some tough matchups today at Indiana High School
We
State.
sure do, and I'm excited to be here and to talk about those today.
Wait a minute.
What? Well,
I'm Chris Denary.
Well, I was told that I'm playing Chris Denary today.
Well, you play a very good Chris Denary, but I'm the real Chris Denary.
What is happening?
Wait a
What
minute
is
here. I was
happening?
told I would
All
have
right,
some
everybody.
time on camera.
This happens at Ohio State. This does not happen here.
So if I could, I'd like to sit so I could make my picks.
All right, well, let's get the real Chris Denary up here and get this imposter out of here. Tell you what,
Real Chris Denary.
this city of Westfield's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Well, welcome, Chris.
Thank you very much.
Again,
It's great to be here.
Chris is a proud Westfield Shamrock alumni.
1979.
All right, and as you probably all know, we got a lot of Pacer fans in the house, and I'm sure are watching today. Voice of the Indiana Pacers, and they got an exciting team as well this year.
Yeah, we do, and I'm all about championships. I was fortunate to win a championship in 1982 at Wabash after I left Westfield, and so I want the Westfield Shamrocks to win a championship here.
I think the Westfield coach is from Wabash.
He is. That's right.
Collusion.
That is karma. That is karma.
Karma.
You know, the Shamrocks versus the Olympians will be a tough matchup. You're familiar with the high school sports scene, so I'm sure you know it's going to be a tough game. What do you think's going to happen?
Well, this is the irony. My first job was in Columbus, Indiana, and I broadcast Columbus East football. So I have a little feeling about, they're pretty good, but they're not Westfield, right?
That's right.
They're not Westfield. So I'm all over the Shamrocks on Saturday night.
All right, so we got our celebrity guest picker, Mr. Denary here. Chris Denari's picking the Shamrocks. So I guess, America, that leaves us with one more thing. Mr. Corso?
We've heard a lot today. A lot of Ohio State, a lot of Conestoga wagons, a whole bunch of stuff going on. And I tell you, these people are not peaceful. I don't know if a shamrock is a weed, a pesky weed, if it's a trendy, if it's Irish. I still don't know what it is. But I tell you what, I feel good about this Shamrock team. They beat a tough Fort Wayne Snyder team. Their defense has held all season long. They have an excellent coaching staff that, without a doubt, I gotta go for
the Shamrocks. There you go, America. Lee Corso picks the Westfield Shamrocks in the 5A IHSA State Championship game. Well, Westfield, City of Westfield, you've been a great host for us. We've had a great time here this weekend at Westfield High School. Good luck to all of the teams in the state championship this weekend. But America, Lee Corso,
Westfield.
Westfield, go 5A state champs. Go Rocks!
This is SportsCenter.